our requirements for bridging is talking about past Girl Scouting experiences we've had with younger girls. So we're going to share some of our favorite experiences with you guys.
One of my favorite experiences was when we went tent camping at this one local campsite. Someone had to use the restroom, which was about a ways away. When we came back, there was a bunch of marshmallows and stuff all over our campsite, and we had thought it was a person who had just thrown their garbage on our site. And then we find out that it was a bunch of raccoons who had gotten into our marshmallows and chocolate and stuff.
One of my favorite experiences has been whenever we have cookie season, our leader always tells us that if we reach our goal, we can do something fun. I know a couple years we've went to Adventureland and we've gone camping a couple years for reaching our goal, so that's a lot of fun.
One of the favorite things that we did when I went to camp with these two, sorry, I just remember supposed to say names. Should we just keep going?
Yeah, we can edit this.
One of my favorite memories from when we went to camp was when we made the pooter jars, and we named them after a bug that we named it JV Pooter because it sounded like it was jumping, so it was Jumping Bug Pooter.
A pooter jar is this jar that you can make out of a mason jar. What you do is you take two pipe things. Not quite pipe.
They're clear tubes.
Yeah, they're clear tubes. And then you cut holes into the lid of the mason jar. And then you put gauze on the end of one. And then you can suck up bugs through it by sucking on the one that has the gauze on it.
So you don't suck it in your mouth.
And then you can get a closer look at the bugs.
Another one of my favorite ones was for one of our badges, we had to cook a bunch of different foods from different countries. And I had to make Crispitos. And that is really hard. Like, we had to get everything into the shell and then be able to roll it up without it, like, exploding everywhere. I think by the end we ended up just giving up on it. I don't think it... But they tasted good. They were not made properly, but they were good.
I believe it was at that same camp out that we had an incident with a stuffed sloth.
We aren't talking about that enough.
Yeah, Kayla's right, I can't read that thing. Some of the badges that we've learned are like first aid and car care, which we just did recently as of we're all old enough to drive. So that's one of the things you'll be able to do when you turn into a cadet.
I think one of my favorite badges to learn was probably this one. What was it?
Okay, wait, she said cadet.
It's senior.
Can we just stop it there and then go from, like, that point? Like,
Yeah.
talk about the